What's going on, guys? It is Aiden Hutchinson.
What's up, man? It's your boy Amon-Ra St. Brown.
What's up, everybody? It's Calvin Johnson Jr. here, a.k.a. Megatron, a.k.a. First Ballot.
What's going on, Coach Dan at Lions Talk Live and the Duke Crew? This is Ball Hawk Ifeatu Melifonwu of the Detroit Lions. Everybody make sure you help support the YouTube channel Lions Talk Live by clicking that like and subscribe button. Let's get it and go Detroit.
Greetings and salutations to everyone out there in YouTube land. This is Dan Skipper, offensive weapon for the Detroit Lions. Make sure you all help support Lions Talk Live and Coach Dan by clicking on that like and subscribe button. Everybody, woo!
Well, greetings and salutations to everybody out there in YouTube land. I am your host once again, Dan Thornton, and I want to thank you all for joining us here today. Middle of the afternoon, Lions Talk Live coming at you with a little bit of breaking news. I didn't want to put it in the label. I didn't think it was that egregious or anything, but as you can probably tell from the thumbnail for this video, is safety Ifeatu Melifonwu, Iffy, is going to be out for an even longer period of time. We did a breaking news story about a month and a half ago. Got some inside information when Iffy first injured the ankle. We got detailed information that it was an Achilles injury. Doctors for the Detroit Lions at that point were trying to avoid surgery. We're going to go through some aggressive rehab because it was, quote unquote, not a complete tear of the ACL. The anticipation was he could potentially be back in 3 to 6 weeks. Well, that time frame, as we all now know, has passed. And yes, Ifeatu Melifonwu is not going to be returning to the field anytime soon for the Detroit Lions, as they just minutes ago placed the safety, the ball hawk himself, one of the leads into Lions Talk Live this season, on the injured reserve list. So a bit of a surprise, a bit of a disappointment. If you're a Detroit Lions fan, if you're Ifeatu Melifonwu, you got to be disappointed with this. But it was something we talked about for over a month now, that he did have significant damage to that Achilles tendon and that particular ankle. They tried some aggressive rehab. They tried to just see if they could strengthen it, get through the season. It doesn't appear that's going to be the case. It looks like they're going to need even more time, potentially surgery. I understand it has not been ruled out, so we're going to have to wait and see. Is his season done? Is he going to be back in 5 weeks? That all seems to be left unclear at this point, what his future is with the Detroit Lions, let alone this season. A couple of the news and notes for the Lions, in case you guys were wondering. Frank Ragnow is basically the only person who did not return to practice today for the Detroit Lions. He was a non-participant today in practice, but good news for the Detroit Lions. We got some bad news with Iffy. We got some good news too. Enos Rakestraw did return as a full participant for practice this afternoon, and that, I think that's great news going into this particular game. Also, Brian Branch, a lot of people speculating, what would his status be for Monday night? Still not 100% clear, but the fact that he once again has practiced and a full participant for the second straight day, I got to imagine that's a real good sign. Rakestraw, as you guys know, Friday, he was a limited participant. Today, full practice. So obviously, the medical staff took the brakes off, so to speak, said, hey, go for it. Oh, Hogan Hanton, who was not listed yesterday in any way, shape, or form with injury, was a full practice participant today. Second straight day also for Sam Laporta being a full participant. Lee McNeil also second straight day as a full participant. Levi Onwuzurike, again, second straight day, full participant. And Dan Skipper, once again, stop me when you heard this before, second straight day, full participant. So I got to imagine that's great news for the Detroit Lions. And really, the only person out with it that we were probably anticipating or having at least some level of expectation would be Frank Ragnow. But again, MCDC himself a couple days ago came out and said, yeah, they're going to try to use discretion as a better part of valor, keep him out this week, see what happens after the bye week. Now, if you're wondering about the Seattle Seahawks, they are going to have their stud running back back. So Walker III is going to return. They just announced that again minutes ago, right before we went on air when the Iffy news came out. He is going to play this weekend. Unsure about some of their other injuries. No full descriptions put out of them, but a lot of their offensive linemen, their guards that were out this week, did fully participate today. I have to imagine that it's going to mean they're going to be a good to go. So Kenneth Walker in for them, Rakestraw in for the Lions. Everybody is in for the Lions other than, like I said, Frank Ragnow, and then Iffy Melifonwu. If you're just joining us, the aggressive rehab, the timetable of 3 to 6 weeks, trying to get him back on the field, trying to avoid surgery. No certain details are emerging yet. I'm working on this behind the scenes, but it does appear that it has been the first major step against him potentially returning this year, that it is possible. Again, about a month ago against the Kansas City Chiefs, he injured the Achilles tendon. They've tried to avoid surgery since it was not a complete rupture or tear of the Achilles tendon on that particular foot. But at this point, he still is not cleared to return. He has had some limited participation in practices, but now, unfortunately, all things are up in the air at this point in regards to Iffy Melifonwu's return this season and potentially his career with the Detroit Lions. We all get it. He's had an injured career with Detroit. Last year, finally got an opportunity to get on the field. Hey, turned a lot of heads, made a lot of big plays, perhaps none bigger than that end-of-the-game interception in Minnesota to help secure the Lions' first divisional crown in a gajillion years. So real quick, let's head over to the Duke Crew, see a couple of you guys have popped on in. Let's see what you guys have to say, and then we'll get you guys out of here. Silver Server, hello, Coach and everyone else. Back at you, Silver Server. Pierce, I hate the Week 5 bye. Now I love it 100% with that. 100% with that. Big D, thanks, Coach. Anytime, my friend. Matthew, hello, everyone. Hello, Matthew. How you doing? Pierce, now the trade deadline, we need a safety and an edge. Yeah, you guys have probably, if you watch the show for a New York minute, I really like Strickland. I think that dude he's got the it factor. And not that if he doesn't, but I could definitely see your point, Pierce. Maybe you want to add a little bit more there. Same to edge to help replace Davenport and, beef up the depth. See, Pierce, thank you, MCDC, for saving Frank for himself 100%. It does sound like, from all I've heard, whether it be MCDC or people with the Lions medical staff, Frank Ragnow heals incredibly fast. Like, he's already saying he feels good to go, ready, and all that stuff. And this is days after MCDC's already ruled him out. We all get it in life. Some people heal faster than others. Frank Ragnow might be one of those ones that just really seem to heal incredibly fast. Eminem, hey, buddy, it's sad. I wanted to see him play. Don't worry, fans. Trust, please. We will be better than okay. Woo! Go Lions. Eminem, I think you're right, man. To me, I look at this injury report and I just think, man, it's about as good as you could really expect going into this game for us. Yes, the Seattle Seahawks, they're going to have Walker, the third back, out there. Hey, you know what? I'd rather face somebody at their best than have them have any kind of ability to say, well, we didn't have this guy, that guy. Man, everybody doesn't have somebody. I'd just rather go out there, face their best punch, go out there, knock them down, say we beat the Seahawks. They're 3-1. We're 3-1. We're going into the bye. See, Pierce, love the toughness, but it's week 4, not week 4 of the playoffs. I'll go with that 100%. Shake and Bake. What up, Coach Dan? What's up with you, Shake and Bake? Hopefully you're having a good one, and good to see you in the chat as always. Let's see, AI or Al, you just can't mess with the Achilles injury. Yeah, you're right, man. It's a tough one to heal. It's about the worst injury a football Al player can have other than the long-term brain injury. Yeah, there's limited blood supply. You really got to use a lot of stimulation to help the body help itself. So I get what you're saying there, and I think you're spot on. Eminem, my gut says it's James Houston time. I hope you're right, man. And I get he might not be out there as a starter. I get the Detroit Lions, their coaching staff really want to focus on guys that help stop the run first, quarterback, pass rush second. So I get that. James Houston's the opposite of that. But on key downs, I'm with you, Eminem. Let him go out there and do what he does. See, Muckety, joined late. What's up, Coach? Iffy Melifonwu to injured reserve. Could it be the end of his time in Detroit? Could it be the end of his season? That I do not know in any way, shape, or form right now. I put out some inquiries, try to get some information, but right now, as I'm on air, I don't have anything further for you guys. Other than that, Michael, everybody else basically for the Detroit Lions, other than Frank Ragnow, are going to be good to go. Yeah, to me, the big surprise was probably Rakestraw. He was a full participant today, so it'll be good to see that Detroit Lions secondary, minus Iffy at full strength. Let's see, Celine 313, happy Saturday, smash burger time. Hey, I like the way you're thinking. You want one, Coach Dan? Yes, I would, please. Por favor, man, hook me up. See, shake and bake. What up, Coach Dan? Question mark. C. You see the hit by Branch and the Cardinals. Tight end, 100%. Branch knocked him into next week. He did, man. He took him out. Both guys were on the wrong side of that hit, but no, you're spot on with that. He didn't know what was going on, question mark, laughing out loud. Yeah, he came in and he smacked him pretty good, man. Yada, yada. Let's see. I think he's going to be done for next season. Woo, woo. Yeah, Iffy at this point, I mean, I applaud the medical staff for trying to go out there and say, hey, let's avoid surgery. Let's Scooby-Doo this. Let's try to make something happen here. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, it doesn't look like it's going to work. My anticipation is at this point, you've given it 6 weeks to try to heal it. Is another 3 to 4 weeks really going to make a difference? I mean, it's not my area of expertise, so I don't want to speak heavily on it, but I would say he's probably at this point, I'm thinking he's probably going to go under the knife. Hopefully he's okay. Yada, yada. Oh, yeah, in my Kool-Aid voice. And let me get a woo, woo, woo. You want a woo, woo, woo? I'll give you a and there you go. Don Burr, Seahawks missing key off D lineman, excuse me. Yeah, they are. And some of their linebackers, I mean, Donnie Burr, you're right, man. They had a lot of guys in the middle, and not just the defensive line, but the linebackers that were limited all week. And again, you guys may have this since I was getting ready for go on air. There wasn't anything firm with a few of them. I do know there are guards that have been out this week were returning, but they're going to do it with just 1 day's worth of practice. Kenneth Walker is going to be back. Going to be a real test for this Detroit Lions front seven. Shake and Bake Ragnow had Wolverine healing powers. It could be true. Laughing out loud. One pride, go Lions. Yeah, he seems to heal incredibly fast, but I also get why they're keeping him out this week. Al, let's see. You just can't miss with Achilles injury. I think it's the worst injury a football player can have other than long-term brain surgery. Yeah, I'm with you there. Pierce, oh yeah. Any word on Brian Branch? Hey, full participant, 2 straight days. My guess is, Pierce, he gets another, light walkthrough tomorrow. He's probably good to go. I thought watching it when he got out of the tent last week against the Cardinals, I thought he was probably going to be good to go because he wasn't unattended. He was sitting out there just standing, talking to Kirby Joseph. Didn't seem to, at least limit the amount you get to watch on camera. Didn't seem to be suffering in any kind of way. No real, issues with the lights or the sounds. So I took that as a good sign. Eminem Houston is the player number I want for the Lions jersey. Go get it, my friend. I hope he has a breakout rest of the season. But I want to see him play. Yeah, 100%. Don't want to worry about it if they're never going to play him. Let's see, Johnson, what do you got? The Lions 34, Seahawks 17. I'll take that. Chrome, yo, how you doing, Chrome? All right, guys, I'll go ahead and get on out of here. Got to go show a few more houses. Oh, here we go. Gary, greetings, salutations, Coach and Duke crew. I wonder if the Lions would look at someone like Pat Peterson, veteran cornerback, could help at safety or corner. You only have to wire a check. Yeah, that it could be. But right now, I think at corner, they're as healthy as can be right now with Rakestraw back. But maybe you're right. He could play both. Michael D, thanks, Coach. Happy trails. Back at you. Yada, yada. What up, though, Coach? Exclamation point. Am I wrong for thinking the Lions will find a way to lose? I'm hoping I'm wrong. Yeah, I'm thinking they're going to go out there and win, man, because that's just my nature, man. I think positively on all things. All right, I'll go ahead and get out of here. Sorry, just a couple more. Chrome, hope you sell one, Dan. Me too, man. I always enjoy selling them. Let's see, Rob, what do you got? Paris Johnson did Davenport dirty. Basically shelved him. We did a video on that this week, man, and I could have probably overlooked it if the karate chop to the elbow happened one time, but the fact that he did it on 2 different plays and only to Marcus Davenport, I'm guessing there must be some sort of level of beef between the two. All right, I'll go ahead and get out of here. If you guys can, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. You guys all know that helps the channel out a lot. Other than that, if there's breaking news, I'll get it over to you as soon as I can. Take care. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you on the next Lions Talk Live. Take care, everybody.
Happy trails to you until